We're not going to talk about burgers. Epa, I did have a slide. Okay, without the slide. It was okay. It was a landscape, a sea landscape, of a guy just sitting on his surfboard, just waiting for a wave. And perhaps I feel that it's the story of my life. Today we are not going to speak on burgers. We are going to speak about passion. We all have been told to do things by passion. That if we do what we love, we won't work any single day of our life. But what if passion blinds us? What if instead of being our greatest strength, it can be a kind of prison? I'm talking to you that because this happened to me. In my first business, Joiners, I founded a business 10 years ago. I was preparing myself properly. I was studying that business for months, working, looking at the horizon, etc. I was sure I had the chance to change the way we care the elderly people. I felt I was like a surfer guy, seated on my board, just scanning the horizon in order to take my wave. That wave came to me. It was Joiners. And when it came, I paddled it at the maximum. I put in every single euro I had. I put in every single minute of my life. I put in all my energy, every single ounce of energy I had. But then things, most of times, doesn't work the way you feel. And it's at that moment that you have to ask yourself a really difficult questions. Am I here working towards something real? Or it's just that I'm afraid to let it go? Am I chasing a dream? Or it's that I don't want to assume the reality? But don't get me wrong. Passion is a magical thing. Passion is what pushes you to start things. It's the spark that makes the fire. It's what makes your eyes bright when you talk to someone about your idea, about your project. It's what makes your hands move when you have to convince someone. Passion, it's magical. Passion, it's that thing that you don't take care, you don't know if you're spending minutes, hours, weeks working on what you love. It's fantastic. But passion for itself, alone, it's not enough. It's at that time that you have to combine it with something really solid. And it's where perseverance and rational intelligence arise. When I started my second business, my second venture, Vicio, I started with the same crazy excitement, with the same crazy passion, with the same crazy obsession I always put in my life. But the success of Vicio, it was not that fire. It was our perseverance and our rational intelligence. It was to learn, to adapt our business, to grow as a company. And at that moment, it reflects to me, once again, to that surfer. It's not about taking off that wave. It's about, if you don't get that balance, if you don't read the wave, most probably you will fail before getting the shore. This is perseverance, but although you have passion to light it up, although you have this perseverance and rational to keep evolving, sometimes things doesn't go as you may think it should go. And this is where resilience comes in. Failure, it's not easy. I was pushing a business for 7 years, And at one time, I realized I had to quit. For me, it was a really pain moment because when you work with passion, it's part of you. It's part of your identity, the way you work, and you don't want to quit. Most of us, we've been told that quitting, it's weakness. But what I wanted to share to you with you now is that most of the time, quitting, it's the most smartest thing that you can do. Quitting, it's kind of wisdom. It's painful, but it's a kind of wisdom. And sometimes it cannot make you move further. If I didn't close my first business, that I started with a lot of passion, that I took a lot of time studying that market, just convinced, just working with passion, just working with everything, I couldn't move forward to found Vicio. That is the one, it's the right of my life. So today I want to give you one clear message. Passion is fire. This fire, you have to control it because it's a fire that can light your way, but at the same time, it can burn it up. In life, in business, at the same time that when surfing, my clear message is wait for the wave, look for the wave. When you're going for your wave, ride it to the fullest, but then with the wisdom enough to know when to step off, if needed, in order to go to the following wave. So see you all in the water, and thank you.